Tutorials by E, and today I am going to show you how to make this beaded friendship bracelet. This, as you can see, is a braided, but I like how the pattern doesn't quite show up and it just looks like it's intricately knotted together. This is a really fun and quick and easy thing to make, and it looks really cute, so have fun making this. You are going to need some string. You can use embroidery floss or this type of string. I think it's just like a friendship bracelet cord. And you'll also need some beads. I'm going to use pink beads and scissors to cut the string and tape and a book or something else heavy so that the bracelet will not move around too much while you are braiding. Now, I'm going to move everything out of the way. First, cut some cord. We're going to need 3 pieces. So measure around your wrist and make sure you leave a nice extra bit so that you can have enough for braiding and tying around your wrist. I think I'm going to do that much extra, maybe that much. So I'm going to pull it up and you can fold it over and then cut your 3 pieces. I like how with the way these colors are, there's some dark pieces and some lighter colored pieces. Now you can also experiment around with this and use more than just 3 pieces if you have a thinner type of cord, or you could use just 1 piece of embroidery thread split into 3 sections, or you could play around with all sorts of things. I'm going to be putting on 1 bead for each time I put on a bead. I'm only going to be doing 1, but maybe if you had like smaller beads, you could do more than 1 and that would look really cool. So we're going to start out by tying just a regular knot at the top, like so. So that you have a little bit left at the top so that you can tie it once you're done making your bracelet. And then, there's my book. I'm going to tape it onto the top with the knot right below the edge. So, get some tape. Just give that a nice good piece of tape. And I'm going to scoop that back. There. Now we're going to separate our cord into 3 pieces so that each piece is by itself. And we're going to make a little bit of braiding to start it off. So just cross the right and left pieces over the middle strand. And if your pieces are long like mine, every so often you're going to need to pull them just a little bit so that they don't get all tangled up at the bottom. Alright, so that's going to be good for me, and now I'm going to put on my first bead. So to do this, I am going to let go of my other strands and take this one on the right, find the end, grab one of my beads, and make sure the hole is good. I'm going to push my string through it, which can sometimes be easier said than done depending on the size of your bead's hole. But this one has a pretty big hole, so that wasn't too hard. Now we're going to push this up to the top, but make sure that it does not go underneath either of these 2 pieces. Now we're going to cross this right piece over the middle piece again, but make sure that the bead stays on the right side. And cross the left piece over that dark blue, and then continue on with the pattern, just going right over middle and then left over the middle. And do that for a little bit more. Just keep braiding until you want to put on your next bead. You can do your beads closer together than I'm doing them, but I think that they look nice not too close together. And also it takes up less beads that way. So right about there is good. I think I'm going to do just a little bit more. Try to get an even distance in between each of your beads though. That'll be about good. I always eyeball it though. So now take your right side piece, another bead, and thread the piece through the bead. Slide it up to the top and cross that piece over the middle strand and then over like that. As you can see, I was kind of holding the bead so that it didn't flip back underneath as I was braiding, because sometimes the beads want to do that, which is actually kind of annoying. So just keep braiding. I think that I left too much of a gap in between those two first beads. So on this next one, I'm going to try to make it a little bit smaller. I don't think it'll show that much though, because it'll be towards the bottom of the person's wrist probably. Right about there, I think, is where I'm going to put my next bead. So I'm going to take my end and find a bead. This one, it's a wooden bead and the hole isn't quite perfect, so I'm just going to fix it a little bit with my scissors. There. Put that one on. Push it up. And keep on braiding. I'm going to probably go off camera to finish mine. You just keep braiding and adding beads until it's as long as you want it to be. And then I'll be back on at the end to show you how to finish it off. Okay, so here I think I have finished my bracelet. Yep. And that is big enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tape off. There we go. And I am going to make a knot where the braid ends, like we did at the beginning. It's okay if the knot isn't perfectly where the braid ends. It's mainly just there to keep the braid from undoing. And there I have finished my bracelet. As you can see, I did a big bead in the middle. I think that turned out nicely. So I'm going to leave this untied, but as you can see, whenever you put it on, you can just reach it over and tie it. And I think it looks really cute. So these are the two bracelets. As you can see on this one, I think I did more beads. I think it's longer too. And they were all the same size and different colors. But I really like the way that one turned out as well. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you like it, and also subscribe to my channel so you'll be sure to get one of my new videos every Friday. This was a really fun bracelet tutorial to do, and I think it might be interesting to try to do some other things besides only rainbow looming. I will still do rainbow looming, and I think next week I have a new bracelet rainbow loom pattern for y'all. But I would also like to do some other bracelets. So if you guys have any ideas, please leave them in the comment section down below this video, and I guess I'll see you next time.